They're on fire! Oh god! Get the fire extinguisher! Oh. They've been ignited. I get. Hi guys, happy Joy of Creation Day. Admittedly, I probably should have waited to post the actual Joy of Creation episode till now. But screw you, I'm doing it my way. So a handful of weeks ago, you should go watch it by the way, I uploaded a Joy of Creation Plush episode, which a lot of people really enjoyed. Thank you guys for the support on that one. And since today, the demo for the brand new Joy of Creation remake, that is coming out, just released, I'm going to be taking a look at all the customs I created for that video. Just kind of showing them off and talking about them, and stuff. And I know that some other people have been working on some stuff like this, so, you know, we can compare and contrast. You know, if you want to go watch their videos, watch mine. You know, it's a collaborative effort. So, yeah, I guess starting off with Freddy. Here is Ignited Freddy. Obviously, I used a Funko Freddy Fazbear plushie to make him. So for the design philosophy of a lot of these customs, I went for something that was more in the direction of being very grimy and muddy, because that is sort of the new design philosophy for a lot of the Joy of Creation character models that are in the video game. A lot of, like, dirt, grime, gross stuff hanging off of them, and I could have made them a little cleaner in terms of, like, the way they looked, but I felt it matched the aesthetic very well. He's got a lot of these endo parts and, like, the wires that are, like, in ropes that are just kind of tangling around his body. The mouth I'm actually very proud of. I just sort of layered a bit of black underneath the top part of the head, kind of giving the illusion of depth, you know, it kind of looks like there's nothing under his mouth, but then you have this, like, very clean endo mouth that comes on the top and bottom, and I think it looks really, really good. I really like the way Freddy turned out. He's one of my favorites. Yeah. Here is Ignited Bonnie, and this is also, again, I think all these I really, really like, but again, I really like Ignited Bonnie. I followed a similar design to my normal Wither Bonnie, but again, making him ignited. Actually, fun fact, the reference image I used for Wither Bonnie, his torso, was spun backwards, so I made him with the arms backwards on accident, but I think it adds a little bit of character to him. He's very, like, spindly, so I think that adds to it. Again, I have a lot of the endo pieces sort of layered above and below the fabric to sort of give this illusion of depth, which I really like. I think it looks really solid. It does actually kind of feel like there is an endoskeleton underneath the fabric here. You got all his wires, his bow tie, his head looks really cool. I love the little endo face and the little wires coming out. His eyes are really creepy. I guess I should describe the eyes. The eyes I made for all these plushies, again, we're trying to kind of be emblematic of the scare factor they had. Instead of just doing it one-to-one with the game, I wanted to have this, like, effect that sort of made them look otherworldly. And that was the whole thing for that. You can see his endo ears. Yeah, I really like Bonnie. He looks really cool. Here is Ignited Chica. This is also, I mean, this might be my favorite specifically just because I really like the way that, the direction I took this, because, Ignited Chica in the new game is very swampy. I think a lot of inspiration was taken from Security Breach, where she's sort of like the, like, sewer gremlin of that game. And sort of enveloped that in Chica, because in a lot of the teaser images, she has, like, flies and, like, gross swamp-like characteristics to her. And I wanted to make that pretty highlighted on the plush. Again, there's a lot of muddiness in the design, and the mouth is just a cacophony of different parts, where you can see all the jagged teeth and, like, the seeping parts from her, like, middle of her head, like, almost just, like, melting on top of her endo jaw. Like, this just all, like, flails up and down. All the wires on the side of her head, and you got her gross, yucky top of her skull, the eyeballs. Again, I'm very, very happy with this. I think that these guys definitely are very emblematic of the official designs. Ignited Foxy, when I made him, actually did not have an official redesign yet, so I kind of just applied a similar design philosophy to Ignited Foxy, basing him off the original design and then adding the design philosophy of the new ones to it. And I think it looks really good. I still really am proud of this. It's not quite, I mean, I think I got pretty close to what he ended up looking like, so it looks pretty good. You know, you got all the endo bits. There's, like, torn bits of the pants. His hook is pretty apparent. You can see his mouth, bits of in and out of his mouth, his eyes. I have the eye patch sort of flipped upwards, and it's, like, permanently that way. Again, his, like, wires on the side of his ear. I'm very proud of him. I think they all look really good. And lastly, we have Creation. Huge plush, very tall. I actually, if you remember, this plush is actually all the way back from, like, 2018, 2019. I made him for a handful of videos I used him in. not super big, but I think his most notable appearance was the Travis Plush Productions movie 2, where Anti-Travis sort of transforms into, like, him. Obviously, it's not supposed to be him being creation, but it was just sort of like a plush I thought looked cool for the final form. But yeah, so I updated him a bit. I gave him a new hook that's, like, more flat, and his back foot is a lot better. But yeah, so I updated him a little, and he looks pretty solid. Again, probably not as good as the main 4, but he was only going to be in a small section in the new video anyway, so I didn't really need him to be perfect. Let me move these guys out of the way. Plus, we don't even know what Creation's going to look like in the remake. I hope it's cool. I hope he looks cool. I didn't make Ignited Golden Freddy because apparently he doesn't exist anymore, so lol, Nixon axed him. He's not showing up in the remake. So yeah, this is sort of my Joy of Creation collection, to sort of review all these little guys sitting here. So yeah, I was really happy with the video, so, you know, like I said, if you haven't watched the Joy of Creation video, go check it out, it's pretty cool. This is also kind of just to promote it on the day that people are going to care about the Joy of Creation, but that can just be between me and you. Also, if you weren't active on my channel yesterday, I streamed the My Pop Goes game, and I'm going to be streaming today. I'm also going to be streaming the Joy of Creation demo. That's going to be happening later today. And I'm also going to be streaming 2 more times. I'm going to be streaming the 5 Laps at Freddy's demo and the Into the Pit game when those both release on the later days of the anniversary. And I also have a bunch of other videos planned for the anniversary week. At least 2, possibly more. I don't really know where I'm going to be at in my headspace when that stuff releases, but hopefully we're going to have more. We're going to have a bunch of stuff for the anniversary, a bunch of stuff for y'all to watch to celebrate Five Nights at Freddy's being 10 years old. And one of them I'm really, really excited to do because it's a very fun video. I think you all are going to enjoy it a lot. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Go enjoy the Joy of Creation Reignited. No, actually, I forgot that name got cut. Go enjoy the Joy of Creation remake. It's really cool. It's probably going to be the scariest FNAF game ever, and they almost had an F-bomb in it, but sadly that didn't happen because Scott Cawthon's evil.